Here's the last video for our notes 2. I'm going to go over how to do the extension called reverse the sign. So there's a lot of words here, but what I really want us to focus on is when it says when you multiply or divide by a negative number. So I want everyone to circle when you multiply or divide by a negative number, then you must switch the sign. And switch is the same thing as flip. Those are equal. That's also really important. So, if I ever multiply or divide by a negative number, then that's going to make my sign switch or flip. So I'm going to illustrate that in this first problem. So the first thing I need to do to get x by itself is subtract 5 from both sides. Then I'll have negative 2x is greater than 3. To get x by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by a negative 2. So I'm going to have x on this side. Since I divided by a negative number, I have to go back and look at my rule. I divided by a negative number, so then I must switch the sign. So I need to flip my sign, which means I need to make my sign go this way. It's going to be equal or less than now negative 3/2. So when I divide by a negative number, I have to flip my sign. All right, let's go on to 14. So first thing I'm going to do is add 8 to both sides because I want to keep my x on the left side. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides. Then I'll have 2x is less than or equal to 3x minus 4. Then I want to move my 3x to this side. So I'm going to subtract both sides by 3x. If I do 2x minus 3x, I'll have negative 1x is less than or equal to negative 4. Now to get x by itself, I need to divide both sides by negative 1. So this side I'll just have x. Since I divided by a negative, I need to go look at my rule. I divided by a negative number, so that means I need to switch the inequality sign. Switch means flip. So I'm going to switch it to make it go the other way. Now negative 4 divided by a negative 1 gives me a positive 4. Okay, my last problem. First thing I'm going to do is distribute. So I'll have 16 minus 2x is less than 10. Now I need to get x by itself, so I'm going to subtract 16 from both sides. I'll have negative 2x is less than negative 6. To get x alone, my last step is to divide by negative 2. So I'm going to have x. I divided by a negative number, so that means I need to flip my sign, make it go the other way. Negative 6 divided by negative 2 gives me a positive 3. And that's the end of our notes. Please let Miss S or Miss L know when you're done in order to get practice 2.